Hello everyone, welcome to Sabre Virtual Demo, our brief videos explaining different features of PrintVis and related products. In this video, let's look at the use of imposition types in PrintVis. So let's jump in here. So today we're going to show two different examples of using imposition types. One will be for a book printing style, flat sheet press forms, and how we could utilize the system there. The other would be for a packaging type application. So let's take a look at the book one first. Here I have my case for 44-page book. I've got my line. We have 12,544 pages, 8.5, 11, 4/4. Let's see how we've set this up. So I'm going to go to my job card. And because we have auto residual set up, this will automatically calculate that I'm going to run two 16 pages for 32, a 2-up 8, and a 4-up 4 page. But let's look at this in a different way. Perhaps we want to see what my cost would be like if I ran this as a straight 12, not a separate 8 and a separate 4. I'm going to go back here and let's create a new version. So we copy the old one. And on this one, I'm going to go in on my job card again. And I'm going to disable the auto residual. This will take me back to just my starting line with 44 pages. I'm going to create another sheet. I'm going to force a separate form. Turn that off. I don't need that on this option. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this as my 32 pages, because this remains the same. And now I could change this to 12, but I'm going to leverage my imposition types. So we'll use the same stock. And now if I go over here, I have imposition type. When I open this, this accesses my imposition table. And in this table, we have different cards and we can set up to define specific impositions. Here I'm going to use a 1-up 12. Now also on this card, we could set this up if we use a JDF connection. The system is JDF compliant out of the box. So we can use this to establish a lot of the different fields that get pushed into your workflow system, such as Kodak system or an AGFO or Heidelberg system. And we can match that up with pre-existing workflows to save time and energy. So here we've got, it's reset my 12, I've assigned my 12, and what I'm actually going to do here is we're going to tighten this up a little bit more, and we're going to run with a 2335 size. And now if I go back, I can see my calculations, and look, running it as a 12 versus an 8 and a 4 separately will save a little over $1,000. So let's take a look at our other application. So I'm going to close this. And we'll go back to our list of jobs, and I'm going to pull up a small box. Now in this application, we're going to run 175,000. There's my flat box size. Now straight is imposing. If I go to my, I'll go to my job card. So there's my size, and I'm going to run it on a 2840. If I look at my imposition, I can see that as the standard imposition, I have 6 across and 2 deep in my sheet for a total of 12 up. But I'm going to run this with a die cut. So I have an existing die for this small box that does nesting. Now the system is not set up to do nesting on its own, but of course that happens. So what we allow it to do is we can use a imposition type to force that in. So what I do is if I go over here to my impositions again, I'm going to call this up and we're going to search through, and you'll see the full list. You can have as many as you like. And down here I have my 18-up small box. So it's changed it, and I've defined based on my die with nesting, I can actually fit 18 boxes on a 2840. So now it has my counts and everything properly calculated. I can check this out, And the other nice feature is we can create an image that pulls in as a reference point. It's not a calculated, but it just shows as an image. And there's my 18 up. And you can see I have my properly calculated sheets now, and I'm all set to finish my job. So that's another application of using imposition types. Thank you for watching our videos. Please follow our channel by clicking here or click here for more great videos. We look forward to seeing you next time, and have a great day.